Hey guys, it's Dylan, and you guys already know my name on YouTube, 717 Jeepin. I obviously like Jeeps and going off-roading and stuff like that. So I just bought my first car at a dealership so I could take it off-road. So I wanted something that cost less than this Jeep. This is a really mint Jeep, like it doesn't have any rust or anything on it, and I live in Pennsylvania, so that's pretty rare. Uh, it has lower miles, not super low, 150, but it's a good Jeep. Like the front drive shaft's out, so I can't really do much off-road, but it's overall like a pretty capable Jeep. It's just a 95 XJ. So I wanted something that could outperform this since it's still stock. It's a Jeep, but it's stock, so it won't be too great. So I got something that just made sense. A Kia Sedona minivan. So at first you'd think, why would someone want a minivan over a Jeep like this? I just put a new Lund visor on it, painted the hood, did a ton of other stuff too. So why would someone want this instead? Well, it was cheap. It does do better off-road than my Jeep, which is kind of sad. It sounds like a race car. It's got a lot of power, probably more than my Jeep. It's front-wheel drive, but it's still better off-road than my Jeep. How many miles does it even have? I don't even know. 178. So this has more miles, and it's a 05, and my Jeep's a 95. So it's 10 years newer and a lot more miles. Even has cruise control. I don't know why there's liquid on the steering wheel. It's got fresh inspection. It has a working radio, a working AC system, working heat. Even my Jeep doesn't have all that. My Jeep doesn't even get up to 210, like the halfway point on a like normal day. It has to be above like 80 or so for it to start climbing up in temp. So, yeah, this is working AC and everything. It has all sorts of different like cupboards and stuff like that. A cigarette lighter works. That's probably worth more than the whole car, honestly. Um, it's got like this overhead console thing, which is a really rare option in Jeep, so I don't know if this is rare. Their footprints on the roof, don't worry about that. Sunglass holder, garage door opener thingy, I think. I don't even know. This stuff's all way too fancy for me. Door on and off. What is that? Is that lock? No. Oh, maybe so the lights don't... I don't understand. Oh, I had it the wrong way. Okay. Never mind. Ignore that. It's got a fancy extendable sun visor that extends this far, so never need to worry about sun in your eyes, especially with its extra maybe 2 inches. That'll save your eyes. The roof kind of got caved in, so we're not really going to talk about that, but we fixed it, and by we fixed it, I mean I kicked the ceiling. The hood is kind of the same way, which I'm going to be trying to fix that. This minivan has the same lug pattern as my Jeep, which is really surprising. 5 by 4.5, so I have new tires. They're pretty aggressive all-terrains, and they fit. Just, they rub the caliper, so... I told my friend that it would self-clearance, and he was like, no, don't do it, so I didn't do it. So I'm going to get a tire machine from Harbor Freight and mount the tires onto the original wheels. It's got no back seats, but it's pretty much like a pickup truck at this point, just with a bed cover on it, so this probably is bigger inside than my trailer, maybe, I don't even know. All the doors work, everything works in here, so let's start it up. It sounds like a race car now because I did a custom modification, totally on purpose, not by jumping it or anything on accident. Yeah. It's got a little exhaust leak. The tach doesn't work until you give it a bunch of revs, and then it starts working. So it's pretty much a hybrid. Like, it turns off, it stops, according to the tach. So that's all. That ABS light's new. I'm gonna ignore that. There's probably like leaves in the sensor. I don't know. I didn't even notice this up here. Fancy suede interior here. In here, it's a hand warmer. What's that? A cure. A greater danger than COVID-19. I ran out of storage on my phone, so I deleted about 750 memes. So I should be good for this video at least. Hopefully that. I completely forget where I left off, but I think I was talking about like the exhaust leak. The flex pipe is like completely destroyed, so yeah, that's mint. It sounds great. Not really. But yeah, I think I talked about the interior enough. Now let's talk about the outside of it. So, oh, actually, no, I'm not done yet. I don't know why there are like 5,000 plastic gloves in here. They're like the really skinny type, and yeah, there's like, oh, why are there so many straws under here too? Like, I'm hoping that these are all clean. Yeah, that's a lot of plastic gloves. I don't know. Ooh, it came with free money. When you look at that, oh, I can't get it out. That's staying in there. It's sticky. And there's like a billion straws in here. Because why not? It looks like tweezers, and is that another key or a key fob? Oh, it's. I'm not gonna touch that. Let me use a straw and see if. I don't even know what these buttons do. I think this is a lock. Huh. Unlock doesn't work, but lock works. Just gonna kind of. Yeah, good enough. What's over here? Cardboard. Paper. And I have a ton of scrap metal stuff here that I need to bring to the scrapyard, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm going to bring it when I eventually take this whole car to the scrapyard. Which might be for a little while because I'm getting insurance and registration, so this will be completely legal. Well, legal. I mean, I guess it would be completely legal. I don't see anything illegal about this besides the exhaust. Oh, I forgot I locked this. Okay. Oh yeah, and it even came with a half tank of gas. Or over a half tank. We were driving this around in the woods for maybe 2 or 3 hours. Well, that was weird. A little kid just rode his bike into our driveway. But yeah, this thing here, it's an absolute unit. You can see custom pinstriping here. This took a while to do, actually. Took a lot of effort, time, money, and gas, and all that stuff. So that's pretty good. I'll be giving it a custom paint job soon. I have a bunch of spray paint cans. So yeah, this hood is very slightly, a little bit maybe caved in. The body was maybe about a 7.5 out of 10, maybe a 6.5 out of 10 when I first got it. Why is that caved in again? I haven't even sat on it recently. This is how I fixed this. I think that did it. Yep, completely flat now. The front tires here are completely bald, so I don't know how this outdid my Jeep in a bunch of different spots. This bumper used to be mint, but, or for the most part, besides the paint in a couple spots. But, yeah, some stuff happened. This happened when I was getting it off my tow dolly, bringing it back home since it's not legal yet, and I drove it over to my uncle's house. So I was getting it off the dolly, and then the ramps fell out from under it, so it just kind of. I'm surprised it didn't destroy this. I think it's power steering cooler, maybe. Good thing I have a skid plate, because we used that a lot.
Oh no, wait!
Was that good job? It leaks coolant for the first couple minutes of driving it, and then it stops leaking, so I have not figured that out yet. Inner fender kind of self-deleted there, some weight reduction. Same with this antenna thing here, I don't know where that went. This side's a little less striped up. Some of the panel gaps are not really the best. It's pretty much a Tesla at this point, with the panel gaps like this. Every time I drive it, the spare tire gets closer and closer to the ground, so I'm sure that's great. It's got a solid rear axle. It's a pretty good competitor to this Jeep. I started it up again, just to piss off the neighbors one more time before we move. Stop beeping. I know I don't have my seatbelt on, I'm not driving it. Let's look under the engine bay of this thing, under the hood. Maybe somewhere there it goes. It's actually nice under here. Like, the engine cover is gone, but we don't need that. Came with a brand new battery, which is nice. That's extra. I don't even know how much batteries are now, like 150 bucks maybe. Brand new alternator there, that's probably another 150 or so. So just there, I pretty much almost made my money back on this car. I haven't even checked the oil yet, so I'm just gonna not do that. Okay, yeah, here's an engine oil. Let's actually do that. Make sure it's all good, and shh. Just kind of put a little bit of that in there and use my ramrod and just kind of knock it down there all nicely. I'm gonna see if I can punch out this big dent in the hood. This is kind of hard, but nope. I'm gonna be filling the engine up complete with something right before I take it to the scrapyard, so I need ideas. So I'm just gonna start it up, get some dirt through the whole engine. Yeah, I need some ideas of what to put in the engine of this thing. Not necessarily to make it blow up right away, but just to like slowly destroy the engine. But I think this is gonna be it pretty much for this video. So if you like this piece of junk and you want to see more videos of it, then like and subscribe and turn on the notifications and you'll be able to see